Good morning everyone. This is Kamikawa Kaelin. The topic to be covered this time is I found a way to improve the accuracy of transcription of the subtitle creation application, VRU. I would like to introduce you. Creating subtitles has been a really tedious task until now. If you only use YouTube Studio to subtitle a 10-minute video, I think it will probably take about 4 hours. That is the setting of the sun. But recently, with an app called Nada, 1 highly accurate transcription. 2 create a timestamp that synchronizes with the voice. At the same time, I found that it was easy to do. If you get used to it, anyone can create subtitles in about an hour. However, it will not be possible for the transcription accuracy to reach 100% in the future. Nada still has a bug that partially duplicates the timestamp. I was wondering if it would be difficult to shorten it further with Nada alone. Moreover, Nada is a paid app that costs 850 yen per month. When everyone was paying, I thought, I'm sure I'll have a second leg. However, this time, what a free, VRU, an app. 1 Read the manuscript text TXT at hand. 2 Add a timestamp to it. The function was added. There are no 100% typographical errors in the text for manuscripts created with the Memo app, etc. If this can be used for subtitles, the subtitles themselves will not need to be corrected for typographical errors at all. If you can read this in a short time and add a timestamp, the subtitle creation work itself only needs to be fine-tuned to the subtitle timestamp, so probably in 15 minutes, you can theoretically create subtitles. Actually, YouTube Studio has a similar function called Caption Automatic Synchronization, but line breaks in the middle, separate phrases, punctuation marks, hook brackets disappear, all letters are in lowercase, and automatic synchronization takes time. On the contrary, it was inefficient because it required extra work twice. However, this time, the manuscript reading function, installed in VRU is no such bugs, exactly what I wanted. It is a great feature that can be said to be a revolution in subtitling. However, when I used it with joy and courage, there were still bugs here as well. Originally, the app called VRU is free, but the transcription accuracy is poor, and as a useless app, I threw it away, deleted it. If the accuracy of this transcription remains poor, it turned out that the original reading function this time also did not work well. For example, load this video of Kaoru Kamikawa with VRU, and even if you read the manuscript at hand there is no typographical error, but the time stamp is not attached properly, it may be misaligned, or the phrases may not be divided as expected and may stick together. It's completely useless. I was giving up saying, I can't use VRU after all. By chance, I found the cause. Actually, when I loaded another video into VRU and loaded the original text at hand, how beautifully the timestamp was attached. In other words, depending on the video, there are times when transcription works well and times when it doesn't work at all. It turned out that, in other words, VRU turned out to be extremely compatible with the video. I think this is a unique phenomenon of VRU. That's because even videos that VRU can't transcribe well in Nada, other transcription apps, YouTube transcription, etc. You can transcribe beautifully. So I don't think it means the sound of the video is bad. After all, there seems to be something called compatibility with video, peculiar to VRU. So, what kind of video is compatible with VRU? Isn't it possible to improve the compatibility by processing and changing the audio of the video that is incompatible this time? I tried various things through trial and error. Below are the results. 1. Isn't it because the volume is low? What if I set the volume to 150%? Result. Increasing the volume did not change the transcription accuracy at all.
売却されるだろうという報道が流れています。こうした韓国の企業が衰退していくということは以前の動画の中で何回か触れてきましたが、その具体例が今回形となって現れたというわけです。ただし私の動画ではそうした韓国企業の
2. Is it because the voice is too fast? What if I reduce the audio speed to 90% or 80%? Result. When I reduced the voice speed to 80%, I couldn't transcribe at all. When I reduced the speed of the voice to 90%, the transcription became extremely good. Yeah, I understand the cause. Is it because the AI didn't recognize it in time because it spoke too fast? I was delighted and brave that the cause was found. Apparently, this speed is too fast. I think that one of the causes of poor transcription is certainly true. But what If you find yourself slowing down, even if the transcription works, the timestamp is off. After all, isn't it useless as a subtitle for the original video? That's right. If you change the speed, it has no meaning as subtitles. So how do you improve the accuracy of transcription without changing the speed? 3. How about changing the pitch? Result. With an app called CapCut, high-pitched voice, heavy voice, high voice, low voice, distorted voice, I tried to make 5 kinds of videos of the accuracy of transcription has worsened. No. I thought, what about a more human-like voice? For a screen recording app called RECGO, lady, gentleman, cute, uncle, woman, men, I remembered that there was a voice conversion function. Actually, I used to study voice conversion in another project, so, when I converted it to the voice, ready, and tried it, I finally found that VRU transcription works extremely well. Even when humans hear it, the female voice may feel easier to hear than the male voice. I found out, is VRU also good at female voices? And if the transcription accuracy is good, there is also a function to read the manuscript and add a timestamp. It turned out to work very well. There are still some time lags. In some places, the division of clauses is neatly divided at the place specified by empty line. In the actual work for subtle timestamp correction work in VRU, on the contrary, it takes time, so in VRU, just save it as an SRT file, without any modification. Read his SRT file with a software called Subtitle Edit on your PC. Subtitle creation is completed by correcting the slight deviation of the timestamp. The voice conversion process takes some effort, but once you get used to it, you can create it in 30 minutes. Also, there are various voice conversion apps, so there may be an app that can convert voice more easily. I haven't tried everything yet, so there is room for improvement in the future. Normally, I don't want to do this kind of trouble, until the VRU app is upgraded and the transcription accuracy is improved. I think that such a thing is also effective as a countermeasure. We'll contact VRU with this video and request improvements. In any case, by making effective use of his VRU manuscript reading function this time, subtitle creation work will be dramatically improved. Please try it. That's all.